Archangel Michael says, tomorrow will be the most shocking day of your life. I promise you will cry when you hear my words. But hurry up. This message will disappear in 50 seconds. Lean in. The good Father is about to blow your mind. This moment is not like the last. This season is not a repeat of your pain or a recycling of what you've already survived. Something new is stirring, something so divine, so weighty, so drenched in my glory, that it will leave you speechless in the best way possible. I am doing what only I can do. I am rewriting your story with my fingerprints pressed into every chapter. And now I say to you, lean in, not with fear, not with hesitation, not with distrust, but with the kind of bold surrender that says, Father, I trust you even when I don't see the full picture. I have seen you striving, trying to piece together the fragments of your heart, your life, your hope. I've watched you wrestle in the midnight hours, trying to figure out how I could possibly make something beautiful out of the mess, the loss, the disappointment. But I need you to hear me clearly in this moment. I am not asking you to figure it all out. I am not asking you to fix it. I am simply asking you to come close, to sit at my feet, to let my presence do what your plans could never accomplish. This is the season where I show myself strong in your weakness. This is the moment where I breathe over the dry bones of your dreams and they rise again, not by might, not by power, but by my spirit. I'm not only moving in your favor, I'm moving with divine timing. You've been marked for this moment. There is a shift happening, even if it's not visible yet. The atmosphere around you is responding to my command. Angels are being dispatched. Provision is aligning. Hearts are being softened. Closed doors are creaking open. Roads that didn't exist before are being carved by my hand. You have not been forgotten. The weight of the delay has made you question your place in my story, but child, you are still in the center of my will. What felt like silence was actually strategy. What felt like stillness was me anchoring your soul deeper so that what I release next will not shake you, it will sustain you. You're about to experience me in a way that you've never known. You've praised me for what I've done before, but you're about to praise me for who I am, for I am about to reveal myself to you in dimensions you've never walked in before. I have seen every tear, and I've counted them not as sorrow but as seeds. What you thought was weeping has been watering. And now, you will see the harvest of that pain. Where you felt the heaviest warfare, there you will see the greatest breakthrough. The battlefield is about to become the birthplace of miracles. The very places where you were attacked, lied on, overlooked, misunderstood, those places are being transformed into altars of glory where my name will be exalted and your testimony will rise. You've carried burdens quietly, you've walked faithfully when you didn't feel favored. You've believed even when it seemed like nothing was moving. And I want you to know that I have been proud of you. You haven't seen it yet, but your obedience has shifted things in the unseen realm. Your worship has silenced the enemy. Your yes has created a ripple effect of breakthrough that's about to hit every area of your life. The things that once drained you will no longer have access to you. The things that once hindered you will now be the things I use to launch you. This is not the time to shrink back. This is the time to stand tall, not because of who you are, but because of whose you are. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, but I am also your God. I am not just the God of the past, I am the God of your present and your future. And I do not operate in limitation. I do not struggle to bless you. I do not hesitate to elevate you. I do not run out of miracles. I do not consult your past to determine your destiny. What I've spoken over your life is still active, still alive, and still unfolding even now. You've wondered if you missed it? You've questioned if it's too late. But I want you to know that I am not bound by time. I restore time. I redeem time. I accelerate time. You thought the delay disqualified you, but I've used it to prepare you. You thought the detour cancelled the dream, but I've used it to refine the vision. You thought the silence meant I left, but I've been closer than ever. I've been holding you when you couldn't even feel me. I've been speaking when you didn't even realize it was my voice. Now, I am calling you to lean in, not with anxiety, not with doubt, but with quiet confidence. I am awakening your spirit. I am opening your eyes to see me moving in everything. The job, the relationship, the dream, the door, it's all part of something bigger. I am weaving a masterpiece, and what looks like chaos will soon make sense. What felt like loss will soon feel like legacy. What you buried in the ground, thinking it was over, is about to spring forth with new life, because I am the resurrection and the life, and nothing you've given to me will stay dead. My presence is your portion. Not just my promises, my presence. And when you learn to rest in me, everything else will fall into place. Seek me first, not for what I can give you, but for who I am. Let me be your first thought in the morning and your last whisper at night. Talk to me about the little things. Include me in your decisions. Let my spirit guide you, comfort you, and empower you. You don't need to force doors open when I am the one who holds the keys. You don't need to push your way in when I've already made a way. I am the good Father. I do not withhold. I do not abandon. I do not forget. I do not disappoint. If I told you I would do it, I will do it. If I showed you a glimpse, I will fulfill it. My timeline may stretch your faith, but it will never void my promise. My ways are higher, but they are always sure. I know how to get you to where you need to be. And I know how to do it in a way that brings me glory and you joy. Yes, joy. Not just survival, not just struggle, not just getting by, but joy, laughter, overflow, and peace that surpasses all understanding. So lean in. Let go of what you thought it had to look like. Let go of timelines that you built without consulting me. Let go of bitterness, comparison, and impatience. I am not late. I am strategic. I am precise. And I am preparing a table for you, not just in front of friends, but in the presence of those who doubted, denied, and dismissed you. This is vindication season. This is turnaround season. This is the season where you will not have to explain yourself, because my hand on your life will speak for itself. The supernatural is here. Not just in church, not just in worship songs, but in your everyday life. Miracles are about to become your new normal. Doors are going to swing open without you knocking. Divine connections are going to find you. Unexpected favor is going to chase you down. Resources are going to locate your need. And in it all, you will not feel overwhelmed, because you'll be standing under the overflow of my grace. This isn't hype. This is holy. This isn't just a good word. This is my word. And I am not a man that I should lie. My promises are yes and amen. My covenant with you is sealed in love. I have not changed my mind about you. I am still writing your story. I am still working all things together for your good. I am still doing more than you could ask, think, or imagine. So breathe. Rest. Trust. Surrender again. Not because I need control, but because you need freedom. Give me the weight. Lay it all at my feet. Watch what I will do with your obedience. Watch what I will do with your surrender. Watch how I turn the very things that tried to break you into the very things that build you. Watch how I move when you stop striving. This is your time. This is your shift. This is your divine appointment with destiny. Lean in. The good Father is about to blow your mind. And when I do, your only response will be worship. Because it will be clear that it wasn't your wisdom, your plan, your connections, or your power. It was me. And it always will be. Amen.